Having a hard time being heard by doctors? Today's topic is for you. I'm going to share what I have learned over the course of 30 years, and I'm going to be able to teach it to you in about 10 minutes. Stay with me. Hey, welcome back. Victoria with Finding My Voice. Thanks for joining me again today. Today, we're going to talk about how to be heard and to be believed when you're living with invisible chronic symptoms. When you go to the doctor, it can often be frustrating, the experience that you have when you're there. You don't feel heard. You feel like you know more about your own health condition than your doctor. You don't think they take you seriously. It's really exhausting. You're already living with invisible chronic symptoms, so you're fatigued and it's difficult to get there. So all of these things make it super frustrating when you actually go to the doctor and then you don't feel like the physician is listening to what you say or is validating how you're feeling. So I have been dealing with this for over 30 years. I've learned quite a few things and tips and strategies about how to deal with this and how to be heard. Hopefully you won't spend quite as many years as I have feeling frustrated when you're at the doctor's office. So the first thing that I recommend is don't kitchen sink your doctor, meaning don't walk in the door and just describe every single thing that is wrong with you. Know why you're going to the doctor that day. Know what your focus is and know what your goals are coming out of that appointment. If there is a related health problem that you're having, bring it up. Otherwise, maybe think about not talking about it. What you want to do is come away from that particular meeting with your goals answered. Do you need a referral? Do you need a prescription? That is what you really want to stay focused on. So know your ask. Going into the doctor's appointment, know what it is that you want the outcome to be. And keep your focus on that. Keep coming back to center. Keep it simple, keep it factual, come back to center. Staying calm and factual is really important, particularly if you're a woman and particularly if you're an older woman. You need to remain calm with an even keel and really just talk about the facts. If you are living with invisible chronic illness, you have many, many facts on your side, and it's easy to just keep the conversation very factual and very calm. Use specific language to prompt the actions that you're looking for. So if you are looking for a referral, let's say, for instance, have been struggling with vertigo since March, and I'm looking for referrals that are going to help with the head pain. So what I go in and talk about is I have constant headaches at a level 5 to a level 8 every single day. It has not resolved. It also comes with nausea and it comes with fatigue. And I would like to have additional testing done to try to resolve what the root cause of this issue is. It's very calm, very focused, very specific. Bring your history with you in a written form. Again, very, very factual, but do not lead with that. That goes with don't kitchen sink your doctor, right? Have the information. And when you're having the conversation with your doctor and you feel like the doctor is now on your side and is receptive, you can say, I know I have a complex health footprint. I have written many things down. Would you like to see that? And if they are open and receptive to that, they will ask to see it. And if your write-up is one page and it's very factual, it lists either the issues that you're having or if you have had hospitalizations, anything that is just the facts and that documents the big picture of your health footprint. Ask for a clear verbal summary at the end of your meeting with the doctor. If they do not summarize, say, okay, can we just take a moment to summarize what we talked about today and stop talking and let them give you the summary and prompt them with next steps. And what would the next steps be for you and what would the next steps be for me? And finally, two last points have been very important for me over the years is when I leave the doctor's office, documenting my visit, taking my own notes, contemporaneous notes, so that I really remember. Now I just have a notebook where I just jot down all of my thoughts. If I had someone come with me, I'll jot down their thoughts so that I'm super clear on any of the recommendations the doctor has made, any referrals they've talked about, any additional timelines. And then the last thing is I review my aftercare summary and anything that is not correct, I write back to the doctor and I ask them to correct that summary so that going forward, all of the information that's in my chart is very correct and very accurate. particularly when you have a complex health footprint. You want to make sure that everything in your chart is accurate. If you are hospitalized, you want to make sure that everything is very, very clear so that the treating physicians know how to treat you the best. So those are 8 or 9 of my tips and tricks on how to both be heard and to be believed when you're going into a doctor's office and to get the outcome that you are looking for. If this is useful to you and interesting information, please like my video, please subscribe to my channel. And the reason why is if you do those 2 things, you will make this content available to more people on YouTube. I also have a playlist about living well with invisible chronic symptoms, and I invite you to join that journey as well. Thanks so much, Victoria, with Finding My Voice.